What you got?
We got a log splitter. It's a 5-ton Chinese ones. They had all them safety buttons on the sides where you have to hold it and then push it, and then you had to use all your hands over here, and then the log finally splits it, and then you have to cut it off. So we took all that safety stuff off. So now, and also we took this thing off so it has full adjustment, because they just had it where it pushes so far but it won't go back all the way. So when you bring it all the way back, the springs will have to bring it back and it works properly. And that's what we did for that part. And got the spring that's connected. You got a spring right here, pulls down to the bar. And I got a light spring right here on a chain, so it's adjustable. So you're able to click it with your feet and it pushes the handle all the way down. Release, it goes all the way up.
Both sides?
On both sides. And we got handles on the back so you can move it where you need it. And these lawnmower tires are great because they doesn't really tip over, you know, definitely when you're pulling it with the lawnmower. Not a lawnmower, well, you could do it with that too, but four-wheeler. And you got this so you can move it around very easy. And you got this for your, when you're driving around, you could loosen your screw, take it out. We just welded the nut on the other side after tightening it down to where we like it. So you bring that up, and if we had the bar longer on this end, it would have latched onto right here. Just bend it on over and it would have latched right here. Didn't do that, but that's something for y'all if y'all want to do that. And I just put the bolt back in.
How'd you make the bolt, the screw?
Oh, here's the screw. Just welded the washer on the top of it.
Took a Phillips screw.
Flathead screw, but it doesn't matter.
Yep.
You can get any type.
Flathead screw, and then you just poked in there and welded both
Put it
sides.
in there, weld it, and there's your wing nut, wing bolt.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, make your own wing bolts. Makes it a whole lot easier. So you can tighten it down so you won't lose it while going, while you know, working.
So this one here is like says on there 5-ton
iron ton
log splitter. So have you ever been able to not split a log with it?
Only when it's wet.
Only when it's wet.
Yeah, if your wood is seasoned dry, you know, for one season, it'll usually easily pops it. Maybe not easily, but it does pop it. As you can tell with the video, that big log, that was a white oak or a black walnut. I forgot which one. But of course, both of those type of woods is super hard, and it's dried. We just cut it in the summer. We just cut the tree down in the summer, and we got it down there, and we brought it up here just this fall. And as you can tell, it split it just perfectly fine.
A lot quieter than a gasser, ain't it?
A whole lot quieter than a gasser.
So you put wings on it.
Yeah, then we put this side railings on there. All we did just weld it to what they had, and put it together. Put bars underneath it, welded it. Pretty much spot welded, as all these ones are actually doing. They're just spot welded just to hold the pressure down. I had a big log earlier, and I slammed it on there a little bit because I'm kind of like getting tired. Not really tired, just goofing off. And it held it. This is a whole lot stronger than I expected, so there's that. And the bottom frame right here, this is a old sawhorse. Sawhorse fold out. Metal sawhorse fold out, and we just chopped it and made a little stand to be at the right height, you know, kind of at your waist side, so you could just pick the log up and you won't be bending over while working on it. You're straight up and you're able to get to what you need to do. You know, you're focused on that and your back's not bent. And
How quiet is it?
yeah, this is how quiet it is. Look at that, rattle. Goes out.
I see a log over there.
I got the log.
That's a big heavy stump. What's that, white oak?
This one is a solid white oak, I do know for sure.
Sheesh.
This is a solid white oak.
Oh my gosh. You're gonna push that thing through this little 5-ton?
Yeah, this one actually got knots. Look here. These knots, you gotta strategically put it in the cracks. And this white oak doesn't look like it's so cracky.
Well, people think you need like a 5-ton or a 10-ton or 15-ton or a 20-ton. So you're only going to use a 5 ton for this
Yeah.
knotted white oak.
Yeah, and worst part is I'm doing it right on the top of the knot, but there's a crack right here. So just put it right there inside that crack. That's what I usually try to do.
I'm actually recording long ways. You can fix
I
that?
can always fix it. I can flip it on the iPhone.
Jesus Christ.
So,
All right, give her a hill.
yeah. It might not, surprisingly, but we'll see. We usually do smaller than this, but it does work on these ones sometimes when you get it right. It takes us a few tries.
Ooh, baby. I mean, that is.
And of course, this is the white oak. So I go to the next crack, which looks like it's like right here.
Ow. If it hadn't dried, you wouldn't have got it.
Yes.
So now we can use the wings to spread her out.
Look at that white oak.
Look at that. Amazing. And all you need is a 5 ton.
5 tons split this big old log.
Yeah. 5 ton press. Don't need anything more. You don't need you just need to know what you're doing. These little electric ones are actually kind of doesn't make very good crap. These are actually pretty good. He's missing that one.
Yeah.
Put it upside down.
There it is. Maybe.
Look at that. I mean, that's wood.
Usually the first breaks are the hardest. Once you get it broke, you have to break the rest.
This is Matt's log chute. He raises up that area there, and he just lays it underground, and it's just a chute. Delivers the logs to where you want.
Oh, okay. I was going to show that too.
Yeah, I was just telling him that's your log chute.
Yeah.
Whoa. Look at this one. We're still watching.
Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, okay.
Look at that knotty stuff, dude. That is.
That's not. Y'all know, if y'all have been working with wood, y'all know about knots.
That's white oak.
So.
Yeah, that's, like I said, you got to wait for it to dry, though.
Yep.
You wouldn't split it with 5 ton wet.
One summer.
Yeah, you got that season for summer. Yeah.
Cut it in the spring. You know, that's what this was. Springtime cuts.
Yep, let it all sit all summer to dry out.
In the sun. Yeah. It's breaking around that knot. See this knot? It's breaking all around it. It's super hard.
Woo!
You gotta watch out sometimes.
Oh yeah. We've had them go flying 10, 15,
We've
20
only
foot.
had one that done that, maybe 2. But when it does pop, sometimes it can get bad.
I mean, this is just white oak. White oak doesn't rot.
They have not.
See, we've got poplar on the right, and it's white oak on the left. Now that white oak tree is the last one that loses its leaves.
Usually.
It was always, as far as I could tell in Tennessee. If you look around, now we have one. You see the brown leaves behind that building. That one there, that's white oak. He still got his leaves, and it's got down to 20s. The reason he still got his leaves is because he's sitting over a water hole. If you want to know where your water is, follow the trees. In the fall, the ones that have, when you're driving through the forest, the ones that have the orange leaves, and they're still up there, like that white oak right there.
Including the poplar.
You see the white oak? Well, yeah, the poplars, they'll be green, but I mean, I'm just saying that if you follow the trees you can see the path of the underground streams by looking at the forest and following the trees that are still holding their leaves. If you want to figure out where the water is, see, there's a big white oak up there, V straight right between those two. He still got his leaves. And what is this? This is like December the 1st.
Yeah.
But see, he's on the same path as that one, so those two share that. There's an underwater source. That's why they're still able to hold their leaves. They're still holding their leaves. December 1st, white oak. So anyway, awesome. That's the way to do it. How long have you run this machine? How many years you had this?
Man, I think it was since I was in high school.
So this little, I don't know, $200 Chinese junker has actually been good. We've never had to do anything except for replace the hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, mainly that's all we did to the piston. But besides that, we just took away all their Chinese stuff, made our own switch on and off, and you can just have a light switch on and off. You know, that's all you need. And took out the safety thing, that the blocker that they had in this from going all the way back. So while it's running, it could still pull back. So
good, quiet, great for small kindling or big, heavy. You know, what is that, 1.5 feet? That's good size.
yeah.
All right, that's it. Have a good one.